Your kids, they're healthy. God bless them. Make sure they stay that way. 233-0600. We're going to be going to Channel 10 studios for an update on Hurricane Elena.
Good morning once again, and welcome back to our studios at KLFY. We've got some unusual video in right now, Dick. As I told you earlier, we had Sky 10 on the way to New Orleans. This video right here was taken by Brad Prosize, and it was taken from Sky 10. It is unedited, just got in-house. You can see the leading edge of the storm here as they neared New Orleans. The weather got so bad that they were forced to turn around and tried to go in through the back of Baton Rouge, and again were unable to make it and had to return home. The pilot did say that he felt like, Dick, the conditions were worsening toward our area as he flew through this, and he said that he was barely able to keep the craft, up in the air and steady because of the turbulence that they encountered, and you can see here what it looked like.
Further eastward, where they're getting other squalls which are emanating from the center of the hurricane. Don't know exactly where that's at. It looks like it's out over the Chaffalay Basin from what we can see of the ground footage there. And obviously some pretty good squalls again moving through that area. If we can, we'll go to our radar now, and I'll show you what's happening with our local radar, and you'll be able to relate something of what you just see there to where we are now being able to pick up the showers, again, the squalls. They are now moving through the Baton Rouge area. In fact, they're just this side of Baton Rouge. And notice how the orientation of the squalls has changed somewhat. You've been watching us through the morning hours. The squalls were oriented pretty much north-south. Now I notice they're taking a little bit more of a northwest-southeast configuration. That is an indication of where the center of the storm is located. And although at this distance it's difficult to get a precise picture of where the eye is, it would appear to be right about here. This would be just northwest of Slidell. So there's Lake Pontchartrain, there is Slidell right there. So it would be just northwest of Slidell would be the approximate position of the eye from what we can see on radar at this point in time. And of course on northeastward, on up into the northeastern part of the state later in the day. Now the satellite imagery that you're going to see, well, first of all, here are the latest coordinates. Now I know there's been some confusion. These are the official coordinates from the National Hurricane Center as of 9 o'clock this morning. So disregard anything else you may have heard. 30.5 north, 89.2 west, and that position is to the north and a little bit west of the Bay St. Louis area. And as we hurricane is inland now, the center is inland. It will be weakening as it continues to move towards the west-northwest, and should be weakening.
A little bit better for Acadiana.
For Acadiana, yes.
Thank you, Dick, and thank you for being with us. We'll be back in about half an hour. If anything else happens, we'll break in right away. Right now, let's go back to Mike Barr, Hotel Acadiana, and the Telethon.